So I've just climbed out from where the hotel is in Biarritz. I'm just heading out, and this is the route that I came the other day. So I'm going to upload this route, or I'll show a map on this video. We'll go to that now actually, and you'll just see which way I'm heading out, Biarritz. And I've got my Wahoo here, just directing me which way to go. I really do not know what I would do without this by computer, because I'm pretty useless. Really nice house up ahead. It's like an old English grand house that. It's meant to be the hottest day of the year today, so I'm going to try and keep it short, maybe 3 hours. But I don't want to, that's nice, pound block. I don't want to dehydrate. Got 2 bottles with me. Down there, 2 bottles, 2 flapjack, plenty of gel, that should be okay. Right, let's keep going. Coming up to a building up ahead, I'm not sure what it is, stadium or just a nice hotel. Looks quite modern. So once again, when you go out cycling, it never fails. It's absolutely beautiful out here. That's another climb down. There's a lot of climbing on this route, but look at this, a bit of downhill now. Let me put this GoPro away, so heading into another little town here. And don't forget, it's a still day today. So when we get back into where I'm staying now, forgotten. When we get back into Biarritz, there should be a parade going on there. So we'll see. Hope to get back in about 2 hours time. And it's sweltering. It's probably about 30 degrees now. It's about 11 o'clock. So it's heating up. Sky's blue, as you can see. Red light. Let's get through this town. When the lights change. Land in France is so rich. I mean, it's like here, but it rains a lot and it's sunny a lot. And that combination just makes things just grow. I mean, look at this. cars give you a nice wide berth as well. National sport cycling in France. Even though the Brits invented it, we seem to have gone a bit backwards where the cycling is concerned on the roads in the UK. Change gear. I need to get to that little ring. Three kilometers of this. So it's gonna be a steady grind. There's gonna be a steady grind to the top. Bonjour. Doesn't get much better than this when out cycling. Make sure you weigh factor 50, factor 30. Protects that skin. Oh, let's get this hairpin here, look at this. So I'd say we're about a kilometre on this 3 kilometre climb now. There's a few cars on this, but not too many. It's a lot of bikes. Bonjour. In this heat, it's not very wise to try and smash it, especially when you're riding slow. Wheel, foot came out the pedal, twisted my feet too much. Yeah, so if you want to take it steady, because it's hard to gauge sometimes when you go to such contrasting temperatures, how to gauge it, especially when you sweat like Lee Evans, as I do. So here we are now. So that's 1 kilometre. We've got 2 kilometres to go. Let's keep going. So I'm past the halfway mark now, not long to go left. This does seem a lot like Yorkshire, just a lot hotter. I hear the crickets as well, but it's really green like Yorkshire. And it's the first time I've been down here to the South Pyrenees of France. So I'm really shocked, but it's that combination of England and Spain, and frankly I think it's amazing. It's an incentive for me to try and learn French. So we've got a little train track over there, so that train takes visitors all around this woodland section here. So this is La Rune, and that train station, where it says it was established in 1924. So I'm going to get a quick photograph there, and then we're going to head back. So this is the train at La Rune, coming in now. I'm sweating my you-know-what's off. A bit like Lee Evans, I just literally sweat. I had a couple of French, but they were concerned. I'm drying up now, it's quite windy up here. But they looked at me and said, is that normal? They were saying it in a really nice, endearing way, but I don't have to explain to them, yes, I've always sweated like this. To complete strangers, because I was just dripping, I mean literally dripping. Like, they were saying, if you just wouldn't be to me. I said, no, this is how I inspire, this is how I sweat. Spoke good enough English to understand what I was saying, and they were nice enough, and they were really nice. Blanket blue sky, it could have been better. I've just purchased myself an extortionate, well, we're going to say extortionate, it's a tourist price, it's €2 per small bottle, but I needed my water, so I've got my 2 bottles there, plus I've brought my electrolyte tablets with me, so I've dropped an electrolyte tablet in each one, so that'll be enough for me to get back to the hotel without collapsing. I've got a flapjack as well, which I'll munch on in probably about half an hour's time. Don't want to eat it right now, so I don't really need it. And that's it. Right, let's go. Let's get back down this hill. Quite a thin road this, so cars have to be patient. I've got 3.5 kilometres to go on this climb. Really built up forest, and it's really nice to see so much green, and it's really bright green with the sun. Bright green, bright blue sky, and beautiful lush mountains. Or should I say meadows more than mountains. They're not rocky at all, it's all grass, it's all green. Around the hairpin, 3 kilometres to go now. Camera's going away. Grit the teeth and let's push on. These views are amazing. So I'm about 2.5 kilometres left on this climb. But these views are helping power me up here. The views and the sun and a little bit of water I've just had. That's 2 kilometres. That means there's 1.5 kilometres to go. So that's 1 kilometre to go on this climb, and this is a loop. I'll be coming back down and then heading back to the hotel. A lot of other cyclists coming down, and we'll see you in the camera. Such a beautiful woodland. Not too dissimilar to Yorkshire, from what it's here. On a hot day. We need about 32 now, I think. Absolutely stunning. Right. Now when these girls saw me, the ones that I told you about, this is how I was looking. This is how beaten up I was. And this is how I was sweating. And this is why they said to me, "You alright? I think I need medical assistance." I'm absolutely melting. So you can see how high we've come up from over in the distance. So we do this climb and then loop back down and get back onto the route back to the hotel. So let's loop around, get some water from the petrol station, and then get back to the hotel because I'm beat. Came just to the peak because the route itself doesn't quite come this far. I just came literally 20 meters further than I needed to, just so I can get right to the top, very top. The rest of the route, you'd have to have one of those bikes. Not necessarily electric, but at a certain age, electric definitely will help you. But yeah, I don't know how steep that is, but that looks like a really nice route up there. And you can see how high up we are from here. So quite a bit of climbing today, once again. It seems you can't come to France without doing a little bit of climbing. And then you can see the views over there, which are just absolutely amazing. So I'll be heading back down that way, looping back down, and then heading back to Biarritz. But once again, what a fantastic day in the saddle. If you're not already cycling, just do it, because you only need yourself. Learn how to be able to change your tyre in case you have a puncture. Anything else, I mean, I'm very much a novice when it comes to, I mean, I've been cycling for 8 years, but I'm not that much of a mechanic. Changing a tube, no problem. So just practice that and you'll be okay. Make sure your bolts are tightened. Learn how to take your bike apart, that's another one. So for travelling, thank you once again, Tony Woodrup, for giving me, well, loaning me his bike. He's done the job. He's got a fantastic group set. It works. It flies up hills with just muscle power. So thank you, Tony, because this trip wouldn't have been possible. It wouldn't have been as enjoyable, should I say, if you hadn't loaned me the bike. And hopefully, well, the Giant will have come in by now, won't it? So that'll be ready on my return. So right, let's crack on with this ride, get back down, get another refill of these bottles because I'm caning these waters. I've had 2 full bottles already, no, 3 full bottles, and I've just got this one left. And I'll probably down that because, yep, I'm drenched again. So let's get cracking on, get back down, get to the petrol station, round this loop, and then get back to Biarritz. So what's great about up here is that there's a huge supermarket just there, petrol station. So I came up and I looped around there. That was the highest point up there. And I looped around, came down, stopped off at the supermarket, got myself a big bottle of water, which is behind this wheel, just hiding. So, big bottle of water. Now that's the only salt that I've got left in that one. So I'm going to keep that for later on so I can replenish the salts. So I'll drink my Coca-Cola. Now, you're not really into cycling if you don't drink Coca-Cola. This is drunk by cyclists, mainly because it would contain cocaine as well as the glucose. But it's a popular drink with cyclists because, yeah, it's just high in sugar, and that's what we need to get around the routes that we do. It's very hard to do it just on fat. You need the sugar. So yeah, I'm gonna get this down me, have a swig of the water, refill my bottles as high as I can go, and that'll be enough to get me back to the hotel. So let's go. I want to turn here and go back en route. So really simple with the wire hoop, really simple. It's very difficult to get lost. So let's crack on and get through this town. So as you can see, you turn onto this street here, and it is a one-way, but fortunately the bike path, you can go this way. So it's one way for cars, and that's why I couldn't jump onto it earlier. So I had to go through that really busy market district bit, and it brought me out here, but I can cycle down this way here. So let's get back en route. You can see the arrows on the floor. Cycle on this path, on this road. Now it's indicating to go up there, so that's where I'm going to go now. I'm going to jump on with the cars, cycle pass over now, so the cycle path ran from over there, but I'm going to now head up this way, so that's where it's telling me to go. Right, we're not far now from Biarritz. You can see the sea in the distance. The last town, was like 5 minutes, 10 minutes away, so we're really close now to Biarritz. Maybe 10. I mean, sometimes hard to gauge how far exactly. Houses are beautiful around here, as you can see. Well, I was just about to drop down. Well, I've already dropped down a few meters. I thought, let me stop and let me just film a little bit. So let's go, and I'll show you the scenery, because this is the first time I'm doing this route myself. So whatever you guys are going to see now, it's the first time I'm seeing it as well. So let's do this and enjoy it. Now I'm on a back cycle path, and I bet this is going to be very nice views. So remember the steps that I did yesterday when I went for the 6k run? It was up here, and I've literally just come from this way over there. So I thought I'll just pop over here, as this is a landmark you'll be familiar with from yesterday's run. So I ran around the coastline there. So my hotel's on the other side of those buildings over there, just on this coastline. So I might just do a run back, not run back, a cycle back with the GoPro, just so you can see this from the back, because I'm sure I'll pick up some nice views, nice buildings, the sun is shining, everyone's surfing down there. Yeah, and let's pick up some nice sights. So I'm going to jump back on the main road and then head back into the centre of Biarritz. We are actually in Biarritz right now, but yeah, let's get to the centre. Right, let's go. My hotel's back there, but I'm gonna have to go around and back up again to get to it. I didn't fancy walking up some steps in my cleats. I didn't also fancy going up the ramp, slipping over. Besides, extra 500 meters, it's not gonna hurt. Look at that for a skyline. I mean, that's not really a skyline, sorry, but look at that for a sky, full stop. And I was over there somewhere in the Pyrenees. So that's where I came from earlier this afternoon when I was cycling. And I came back across here. So I was out there somewhere through the Pyrenees, up in those mountains somewhere. And then I came back to here. And Biarritz, the centre of Biarritz is, well, this is it here, but it's further down that way. Bastille Day in France, and this is the evening. 10 o'clock, well, it's gone 10 o'clock now, way past my bedtime, and I've been fed very well tonight, and time for my bed, I think. Fireworks still going off in the background, but yeah, it's been a good day, all in all. Viva la Revolution!